Hello, I'm Laszlo Balassi, founder and CEO of ActiveGraf. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how quickly and easily ActiveGraf can be used to create powerful scenario analysis that can provide important insights which can ultimately save lives and jobs. We created this active dashboard in just 2 hours, and with it, healthcare decision makers can easily set parameters and see where ventilators should be moved to have the greatest impact. The active dashboard you are seeing is for illustration purposes with sample data, but can be turned into a real-life usage version in just 1 day, with real situational impact in the field. Taking a closer look, on the top left of the dashboard we have the forecast infected percentage gauge. With it, we can set the percentage of the population in each location that has contracted the virus. As you can see in the middle chart, we have the population by location, including in the red in the background, the amount of people who are infected by each location. And in each location, we also have the data for the population up to 65, and in dark blue, the population that is 65 and older. In the third chart, we have the optimization of ventilator allocation. In the background, in the light blue, we have the existing location of the ventilators. In the foreground, in the dark blue, in the columns, we have the optimized location of the ventilators for maximum impact in saving lives. All of these charts are tied to an Excel, which is running a dynamic model. Finally, in the bottom left, we have the weight criteria settings. These 4 parameters set the optimization weights that determine where the ventilators will have the most impact. Firstly, we have the number of people in each given location that are over 65. Secondly, the ICU beds. Third, the total number of infected in the given location. And fourth, the number of doctors available to use the ventilators in the given location. These parameters can also be changed very simply to run new scenarios. But first, let's take a look at the forecast infected impact. If we go back to original percentage of 15, you can see that the chart on the right changes significantly. In other words, where the ventilators should be located to derive maximum impact in saving lives has a lot to do with what percentage of the population actually contracts the virus. And so it's very, very useful to be able to set these drivers and immediately see where the ventilators should be moved. Also, similarly, if we believe that, based on recent data, for instance, the over 65 population is even more sensitive to the virus, we can set those weights and reset those weights and observe the difference. Here, for instance, we'll set the weight up to 250 of the 5, and correspondingly we have to remove or reduce the ICU bed's weight by 0.5, and we can see that that has a market impact on where we should put the ventilators. If we want to take a closer look, it's very easy in ActiveGraf to undo and do some versioning. So undo all to the original and see where that is, and then observe on the right-hand chart the impact of our change in weighting of the optimization. So we can redo all, and as you can see, there's a reduction in the amount allocated to Smithfield and an increase in Maryhill and Granite Quarry, as well as other locations. The reason for that is there is a higher percentage of people over 65 in those locations. When you think about it, the current crisis makes it critical for decision makers at all levels to be able to optimize the allocation of scarce resources, and on the other hand, also forecast the impact of volatile drivers in real time. ActiveGraf delivers these capabilities in a fast and easy-to-deploy platform. We put the power of the smartest analysts and data scientists into the hands of those that make decisions that can save lives and jobs. I hope this video has sparked your interest in the potential of interactive visual scenario analytics. Whether you work in healthcare, financial institutions, consulting, public policy, or other industries, we're ready to help. Stay tuned for further use cases on managing human resources challenges during the current crisis. Thanks very much for your attention.